What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My quest to try all of the buffets in Las Vegas post 2020 continues. This time it's the MGM Grand. Let's go see what there is to eat here at the MGM Grand buffet. You'll find this buffet near the Rotunda here at the MGM Grand. Here's the particulars. It's open daily, 8 a.m. to 3 p.m., so it's breakfast and brunch only. Monday through Thursday, $31.99. Friday to Sunday, $37.99. This is a Saturday morning, so it looks like it's going to be a little pricier today. Alright, so I'm in and seated, and I got a nice little out-of-the-way table, a booth, to keep other people out of the video, so that's nice. Like I said, it was $37.99, but I did get a 15% discount for being an MGM Gold member. That was $5.70 off, so my cost was $34.99 without a tip. It is a Saturday morning about 9 o'clock, and this buffet is not busy at all. There was no line, and there's not very many people inside, so I don't know, that might be a bad sign, but let's go see what there is to eat. Right off the top, of course, they do have a bar if you want to add alcoholic beverages to your buffet. Here's a look at the prices. They do have an all-you-can-drink option, $25.99 per person. Non-alcoholic beverages are self-serve. You've got a station over here with freestyle machines, juice, soda, coffee, milk. Right over by the drink station, you've got pastries, donuts, muffins. It's like chocolate, banana nut, blueberry, scones, perhaps, cinnamon rolls, assorted pastries. I like that everything is labeled up on the glass. When I was over at Luxor recently, they didn't have labels on anything. Down here at the end, they've got ice cream cones, Hawaiian frost, and also chocolate and vanilla frozen yogurt. Way back here in this back room, they've got, looks like the salad bar. Also, there's cereal here on the end. And then the salad bar. It's like 4 different options. And then a pretty good assortment of toppings. I don't eat salads when I come to a buffet, especially at 9 o'clock in the morning, but you've got that option. Over here, we've got breakfast, oatmeal and cheesy grits. Right around the corner, looks like we've got bacon, sausage, chorizo egg cheese burrito, and diced potatoes, some breakfast potatoes back there. That looks pretty good. Right next to that, you've got some home-style food, mashed potatoes, gravy, smoked pork, Brussels sprouts. Right next to that, steamed rice. I don't know why that's here, but you've got charcuterie. This doesn't look like a bad selection. Meats and cheeses, raisins, olives, bread. Who's going to eat bread on a buffet? Come on. Right next to that, some more home-style food. We've got wild rice pilaf, herb-roasted chicken, vegetable medley, and seared trout. Alright, I'm going to be honest, my first pass was pretty uninspiring. This buffet is a lot smaller than I remember. This is smaller than Excalibur's buffet. It's smaller than Luxor's buffet. They did remodel this since the last time I was here, and it doesn't have as many food lines. The breakfast was kind of broken up. Thank you very much.
My pleasure. Let me know if you need it.
Okay. The breakfast was kind of broken up into 2 separate spots, so I had to go to both to get this first traditional breakfast bowl. Here's what I got. I got some of the breakfast potatoes. I got some hash browns, a little bit of scrambled eggs because they're buffet eggs. I don't know why you don't need to fill up on that. The bacon looks really good. This is chicken sausage. They did have pork sausage over the other. And then this is that chorizo egg and cheese burrito. It looks, if you can see, it looks like it's been sitting a while, so I like the idea. I just don't think it's very fresh. I did meet my server when I got sat back down, and here's another perk. Because I'm MGM Gold, I was entitled to a free glass of champagne or a mimosa, so I went with a mimosa. Now that's a perk you don't get over at Luxor or Excalibur. Okay, time to dig in. Oh yeah, the grits. Those don't look good at all. Those are congealed. Keep goes. Okay, they're a lot better than they look. They're okay. I mean, you know whether you like grits. Well, those are fine. They're a little dried out, so they have been sitting. I don't think very many people are getting the cheesy crisps. Breakfast potatoes are really crispy. That's good. Temperature, not great. Not hot. You're warm. It's alright. Alright, let's cut into this chicken sausage. See what that looks like. It looks a little dry. It cuts like it's a little dry. It is indeed a little dry. Flavor's fine. It was time to just bite the bullet and go after this this dried out burrito. I should have got some salsa. I didn't see any. Salsa would help this quite a bit, but I'm just gonna take it dry. No jokes on it. It's okay. The tortilla has gotten a little stale. It's sitting out under heat lamps. It's not bad. Again, with some salsa, that might actually be pretty good. The chorizo's got a nice flavor. The cheese is totally dried out. It's got scrambled eggs in it. It's okay. Definitely get something to put on it. Try the bacon. The bacon looks great. I love this. This is perfectly, slightly crisp, but still a little bit fluffy. Excellent bacon. Just come load up on the bacon for the breakfast plate. And scrambled eggs. They are what they are. Those are just fine. Actually, they're pretty good and fluffy. They're not very hot. As a matter of fact, they're borderline cool. Now, they've been on my plate for a few minutes, but there's no way they were hot when I put them on. And the hash browns, last but not least. Soggy. Not crisp at all. Flavor is pretty decent. Not very warm. That's kind of my overall theme on this plate, is that the food's just not hot. Those do have a really good flavor. There is no crisp on them whatsoever. It looks like there is, but maybe, again, they've been sitting. I really enjoy the flavor of the hash browns. I just wish they were a little bit crispier. Okay. Overall thoughts about this breakfast plate is okay. Like I said, uninspiring, but it'll get the job done. I would probably go to the omelet station. It's kind of hard to do on a video, so I probably won't do that, but if I were you, I'd probably go to the omelet station. Okay, additional breakfast items done here by my seat. We've got biscuits and gravy. It's like beef fritters and corned beef hash. Doesn't look too bad. We've got 3 different kinds of yogurt over here and some toppings: peaches, overnight oats. We've got almonds and granola to put on that. Right next to that, we've got pancakes, and I like that these are like silver dollar pancakes. They're small. Waffles are small too, and French toast. These look pretty good. This is probably going to be on my next plate. Okay, a small plate here for round 2, and that's by design. That's because I have this thing where I don't like to get syrup on any of my other food. I don't want it on my sausage. I don't want it on my bacon. So I got one of each item: French toast, pancake, and waffle. And the syrup, you dispense it yourself. It's really thick, so it's probably going to be pretty sugary. I did go ahead and get some pork sausage as well, because I tried the chicken sausage and it was dry. This looks better. I'm going to have to put this over to the side so I don't get my syrup on it. Now that we've got syrup, it's time for another super slow-mo. I'm sure that is so cool. I can't wait to see it. Alright, let's try out these pancakes. Again, I like that they're small pancakes, because I'm not a huge pancake fan, but I definitely don't want big pancakes to fill up on. So this way I get to try it. That's pretty good. Stop me if you've heard this before. It's not hot. French toast. Now, I am a big French toast fan. And this looks pretty good. It has a good bread to egg ratio. The batter doesn't look like it was too thick, but there's plenty on there. Alright, it's a little more eggy than it looks. But I like that. just like the pancake, not hot, lukewarm. Flavor's good, egg batter's good. All right. Now the waffle is definitely not crispy. Well, it cut kind of like it is. I don't mean crispy, but you know what I mean. It seemed a little soggy, but it cuts well. Oh, that's good. Once again, lukewarm. But that's a good waffle. The waffle and the French toast, my favorite thing so far. And while I've got it here, let's give this pork sausage a try. So that definitely is juicier than chicken sausage, at least on first inspection. It's juicier, but I don't like it. It reminded me at first like a bologna link, like a hot dog. I mean, that's. The more I chew it up, the better it is. But I was really taken aback at first. I don't know. I don't know that I love it. I'm not going to finish that. That's not the best sausage. Actually, that's not even close to the best sausage I've ever had. That's pretty poor. I'm going to finish this up real quick. I'm going to go back and get some biscuits and gravy in one of those fritters. I'm going to try to find something. Before I'm done, I'm going to try to find something here that's hot. Right over here is fresh fruit. I'll show you that in just a second. There's also an omelet station. Not much of a line. Again, not busy this morning at all. All right, while I finish up breakfast, I did say I had a story. So it's story time. MGM Grand Buffet. This was the very first hotel I stayed at in Las Vegas back in 2009. If you know your history, 2009 was the throes of the Great Recession. They were begging people to come to Las Vegas, and I'd never been. My brother and I booked a hotel room here at the MGM Grand, and our rate was $40 a night, no resort fees. And get this, with that, we got 2 free breakfast, 2 free lunch, and 2 free dinner buffets per day of our stay. We were here for 4 nights. We ate this buffet at least 12 times. That's back when they had a dinner buffet here, and they had crab legs on it. They had everything. The buffet in Vegas was a lot different back in 2009. This one was pretty good, and we got to eat it as much as we wanted. $40 a night was for both of us, so we were each in for $20 a day, and we got all that food. I saw somewhere, maybe on X the other day, somebody said COVID Vegas was the best Vegas. I'm going to disagree. I think Recession Vegas was the best Vegas. All right, my quest to find something hot at this buffet has taken me to the biscuits and gravy and the beef fritter. They call it a beef fritter. I call this chicken fried steak. What do you call it? Tell me in the comments down below. The biscuit, when I grabbed it with the tongs, actually felt like it was flaky. It actually it came apart in 2 pieces. So I have high hopes for that. Again, refilled on the coffee. And this time it's hot. This time it's hot. I don't know why it wasn't the first time. Maybe it just sat too long. All right, let's get into this. Let's cut that chicken fried steak open. It feels relatively crispy when I cut it. There's the inside. The gravy looks good. It's creamy. It doesn't look like there's a lot of pepper in it. That is the appropriate temperature. It's not scalding hot, but it's above warm, so that's good. And that's not bad. It is crispy. You got the breading on there is crispy. That's pretty decent. Aside from the waffle, that's the best thing I've had so far. All right, gotta try this biscuit. I love biscuits and gravy. It cuts like it's flaky. That's good. I was starting to get worried that I wasn't going to find anything here like on this entire buffet that I liked, but the waffle was good. The biscuits and gravy are good. That chicken fried steak, it's above par. It's all right. Yeah, I like the biscuits and gravy. The gravy is good and creamy. It could have a little more pepper for my liking, but I understand in a buffet setting them under seasoning a little bit, let you do it at the table. But that's a good white gravy. The biscuit is actually really good, especially for a buffet where they sit out for long periods of time. I like that a lot. Now that I've got myself a hot cup of joe, things are looking up. The carving station, this looks pretty good. We've got ham, roasted chicken, roasted turkey. There's some turkey gravy there, some pork sausage, and of course some roasted vegetables. A small carving station, but doesn't look bad. Over here is a small seafood section. You've got smoked salmon, and some accompaniments there. Looks like clams, mussels, shrimp cocktail, horseradish, and cocktail sauce. And right here, soy sauce. I don't know why. Alright, I've eaten quite a few dense items so far, and I'm getting a little bit full. So I've been to the carving station, and for once, they listened. I asked for a small piece of ham, a small piece of turkey. I did get one chicken wing from the roasted chicken up there, and I had to get a couple of shrimp just to try them. I've said this before in buffet videos, but the worst shrimp I've ever had from a Las Vegas buffet came, believe it or not from Excalibur, not from Luxor, Bellagio. Terrible. They were slimy, they were undercooked, they were awful. These are really small, but they do at least look like they're cooked properly. They are peel and eat, so I'm going to have to do a little bit of work. So I just got a couple just to see what the quality is like. The ham looks good. The turkey looks good. I probably should have put some gravy on that. Hindsight is 20/20, but we'll see what the meat's like just by itself, because that's the truest test. Couple of notes. There is no pizza up there, and it may be just because I got here at 9 o'clock in the morning. There are pizza ovens behind the line over there, and I think they just fired them up, so I think they're going to have pizza, but it's going to be after I'm here, so you're not going to be able to see that. My apologies. Ham first. This looks pretty good. No, it's not good. It tastes like Spam. If you've seen Christmas with the Cranks, you know about the hickory honey ham. It comes in a can. That's what this is like. This is not. It's dense. It doesn't have a ham texture. It has more of a Spam texture. That is disappointing, to say the least. It's not good. Well, I don't have high hopes for the turkey now. Again, it's juicy. It's not dry by any means, so that's always a good start. But after the ham, I'm kind of scared of this. Okay, that's good. That's fine. It is very. Again, the texture is a little bit off. It's moist. Maybe this doesn't make sense, but I'm getting that squeaky teeth feeling. You know, like you can feel it like squeaking on your teeth when you chew it. So the texture is a little off. The flavor is good. Way better than the ham. The ham was awful. The ham was terrible. Just terrible. While I eat this plate, I'm going to say something else that I don't see. And again, I got here at 9 o'clock. It's about 10:30 now. I don't see dessert. The only dessert I see, I guess you call it dessert, was over there where the muffins and pastries are. There were some donuts over there, and there's soft serve, there's Hawaiian frost, and soft serve ice cream. That's all I saw. And maybe it comes out later, because they are open till 3. But at every other buffet I've been to, even if it's breakfast, they go ahead and they start up the dessert section right away. So if that's what they're waiting here, maybe keep that in mind. I don't know. I'll be gone, I guess, before they get the dessert out, if there is any dessert. All right, I'm breaking in to show they did actually put out some desserts. We've got eclairs, fudge, carrot cake, apple pie, Bavarian cake, lemon cake, red velvet, assorted donuts, and then the muffins and pastries they had earlier. So they do actually have a little bit of a dessert selection now. And I will say dessert is frequently my favorite part of the Las Vegas buffet. The turkey is pretty good. I would get that again. The ham, I would avoid that. Maybe it's just a bad day, but I wouldn't waste precious stomach space on that ham. That's not good. They should just call it Spam. All right, let's peel one of these shrimp. See what this is like. Just that is soft, slimy. Flavor is okay, but it's not a good flavor. Yeah.
Between the two.
One more thing to try is the chicken. And this is just a little wing. It pretty much looked like they were almost all wings. I didn't see any breasts or thighs. So I'm having a little bit of difficulty finding some meat on here.
Look at that. There's some.
A lot. There's some. Okay, that's pretty good. That's a nice roasted flavor. It's seasoned well. It's perfectly cooked. The meat is still moist. It's not dried out. I like the seasoning. I'll try a little bit of the skin. Yeah, even more flavor on that. That's not bad. Skip the ham. Get the turkey. Get the chicken. Skip the shrimp. Alright. Well, I think I've seen everything I need to see here. Everything that I didn't eat, I did show you. So I showed you every single thing that's on the buffet. I showed you everything that I ate. I'm full, and I think I've had enough to make a determination on this. I'm going to finish up this plate, give you my final thoughts. Well, I finished with the buffet. I've gathered my thoughts. Let's talk about the MGM Grand buffet. Would I come back here again? No. Atmosphere, okay. Food selection, I would say 4. This is less selection than you're going to find at Luxor or Excalibur. Quality, fair. Some items were pretty decent. Others were, I would say, 4. Where does this rank in the buffets that I've had since 2020? I'd say all the way down at the bottom. I've had this one now, I've had Luxor, I've had Excalibur, I've eaten at the Palms, I've had the Wicked Spoon, I've been to the Wynn, I've been to Bacchanal. This is all the way down at the bottom. Value-wise, with my MGM Gold discount of 15%, the price is not terrible. I don't really know why it's more expensive on a Saturday other than the fact that it's just a Saturday. But if you're paying $37.99 for this, I don't think you're going to find there to be too much value here. The glass of champagne, the mimosa, that was a nice touch, but again, that was a gold perk. If you're pearl, you're not going to get that. If you're sapphire, you're not going to get that. So being as real as I can be, I would say skip the MGM Grand buffet. Hey, that's it for this one, guys. Thanks, as always, for watching. If you found some value in this video, or maybe a little bit of entertainment, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Also, subscribe to the channel and turn on that notification bell so you get notified anytime we release new content. We've got other buffet videos. Those ones I mentioned are on the channel. I'm going to link those in the description box down below so you can go check out what my experience was like at those buffets. Once again, thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you in that next video because there's always more for us to show you on Show Me Vegas.